Hi, Leos. This is Kathy Mamelin, Psychic Medium. Welcome to my channel. Today, I'm going to ask my spirit guides for some messages for the person that you're thinking of in a low contact, no contact situation. Let's see what's going on around this energy, where it's headed, what intentions your person may have, what's happening next, anything spirit wants to share with me. So welcome back, everybody. Welcome to anybody that's newly guided here for the first time. It's a fully channeled message. So let's call in our spirit guides now and see what they have for you. Spirit, I call upon you with loving messages. What is it that you need us to know at this time? What is it that you want us to hear? I am listening for you now. I have timeless. Feels like no time has been lost. That's interesting because that feels like the separation has been a long time. And it feels like we're going to pick up where we left off. And that happens a lot. I don't know why. It's almost like, especially twins, sometimes twins go off in different directions. Sometimes they marry other people, have children with other people. And then at another time in their life, they find their way back home to their twin. So it feels like there's been some time and distance. And I just feel like that time and distance can't keep us apart. So there's just it's just a matter of time is how I feel, just initially. Let's see what the cards are saying. Ride or die, trying to bring you two back together, friends and family. You can have some really loyal friends that care about you both and just would love to see you back together, or just have always in the back of their mind felt that you were meant to be together and that somehow you would find your way back together. Like, I can't believe you guys are back together, but they're not surprised, I'm going to say. I'm even the sense of no one's surprised, that you're together again. And I feel like everybody kind of knew it, but you. Everybody kind of knew you'd find your way back together, but you. And I have been blown away. Sudden rush of emotion. So that came into me as out of nowhere. Somebody wanting to talk, the blast from the past, the person who, you haven't heard from for a long time, and they reach out, and just hearing their voice just brings you into this years of emotion, I guess. So it just feels like your whole world is about to change. I have what the F, don't even know how to react. Like, I just can't even believe this person reached out to me and wants to see me and that we talked. I feel like even the initial conversation is like hours on the phone, or can I call you? And we have a lot to talk about. Spirit says, family, friends, what's been going on in each other's lives. And it just, like I said, I feel like we just pick up where we left off. And this person want to see you again. Is now, whether we're going to be together, I'm not sure yet, but they want to see you again. I feel that there's a sense of, I've got to see you, I've got to talk to you, and I've got to see you again. I feel like there's a lot that has happened in between. We could have had other relationships, years could have passed. There could be just a lot of history between us. So it's kind of definitely a blast from the past energy more than anything. So maybe it's been a while. Spirit, please share with me. I have a 3 of Cups. I have a 6 of Wands. I have a 2 of Wands. And I have a Devil. It came into me as you're the one that got away. Okay, maybe we parted ways without it being hurtful. Maybe we parted ways because somebody went away to college and the other one didn't, something like that years ago. But maybe we never took it to the next level at the time. But now I'm kind of thinking about, you know, my life and who was in it and why. And I think that I came across your picture, I came across your name, friend of a friend, and I felt drawn to reach out to you and catch up to you. So there is a sense of nostalgia. I'm going to say it that way. We have a lot of memories together. I have a 9 of Swords. I have a Magician. I have a Page of Pentacles. And I have a Knight of Swords. And this is coming into me more as sharing kind of what we've been going through. This little bit of a, I pulled myself up and out of something. I got a divorce. I'm out on my own. I've been raising my kids. You know, like some kind of story that I share with my person and just share with them, you know, everything that I've been through. I kind of started from scratch, but now I'm doing okay. You know, now I'm in a great place. So it just feels like I'm sharing my experiences. I feel like we have lived parallel lives. There's a part of me, 10 of Wands and 7 of Swords and an 8 of Swords. I'm going to just look at these for a second. You know, it's interesting because twins oftentimes share very parallel lives at the same time. We could have children at about the same age. We could lived in the same area. We could have gone to the same schools, but we didn't know each other. We could have the same interests. We could get divorced at about the same time. You know, like there's so many things in common with twins that it's sometimes like surreal. And I feel like when you start to share your stories that you both have gone through this kind of heartache, probably cheating, probably dishonesty, probably somebody abandoning, probably somebody walking away. And we both have this kind of guard up right now. And I feel like that's something that we share with each other, that it has nothing to do with you. It has everything to do with me, and that somebody else hurt me. But I feel like we talk about it, and I feel like we're really open about it. And I feel like we aren't afraid to be vulnerable with that. Let's see what the initials are. Let's see if they give us first initials, last initials. You're the one that got away. I have the letter G. I have an X, A, G, L, Z, C, N, C, the letter S, W. I have a D. I have a Y, an R, a G, another S, get a couple more, and I have another X, and I have another W. Okay, they're saying bottom of the deck, so I have a letter T they want you to know as well. Okay, so last but not least, the letter T. So some of you may connect to that. Some of you may, you know, don't worry if you don't see your person's initials. It's a collective reading for all of you, all my Leos. Spirit, please share with me. Tell me more. Yeah, it's a reconnecting. The best way I can say is we pick up where we left off. It just feels like we fall back into place, if that makes sense. It's time for me to heal now. So maybe being back together with your twin, maybe being back together with somebody that believes in you, trusts you, sees you for who you are, you can be vulnerable with, is a healing energy for the other person. I will wait for a sign from you. I'm going to put the ball in your court. There was a little bit of I'll reach out to you. And if you're interested in reconnecting, if you're interested in talking, maybe I'll leave you a voicemail message. Maybe I'll send you a note. Maybe I'll send you an email, a text message, and the ball's in your court if you are interested in kind of reconnecting at this time in your life. So something like that. So many things remind me of you. Now that felt like a trigger. It felt like they bumped into an old friend, or maybe somebody passed away that you both knew very well. Uh, and excuse me, and that triggered that the only person I could really talk to that would understand these feelings would be you. So there could be an episode, or there could be something that has happened in this person's life that kind of triggers them to remind them of you, and just having this urgency. They're saying an urgency to talk. There's a sense of urgency, and that's interesting because they haven't talked in a long time. But as soon as they decide that they want to talk, and that's how twins work, as soon as they decide they want to talk, there is a sense of, I have to talk now. I have to talk to my twin now. So there's this incredible sense of urgency when this person reaches out to you. They really want to talk to you. You know, I lost myself for a little while. Maybe they'll share that with you. I've been on this kind of soul journey. I've been on I had to be, by myself for a long time. I had to live a hermit life. I had to do my own thing. I had to get something out of my system, whatever it is. I feel like this person is, the urgency thing is really hitting me. It is a sense of something triggering them that just, makes them say to themselves, either it's a loss or life is too short energy, that life is too short to not have you in my life. I don't know where I'm going to be tomorrow. Maybe somebody very close to them passed away suddenly, and they're looking at their age and they're saying, I'm throwing my life away. I'm throwing the one who I wanted, I let get away. So there's that sense. I have patience. You've been patient. Maybe you've been patiently waiting, hoping someday. I was trapped. Maybe they got out of a trap situation. Maybe they needed to remove themselves from another relationship, and they did years ago, and they've had time to heal. They've had time for self-love. They've had time to rebuild. This is unexpected. I'm going to definitely say that you have a very unexpected past knocking on your door. And it's, I feel like it's welcomed. I don't feel like you're going to push it away. I feel like you are very open to it. I will say that. I think about marrying you. I feel like I want to say I always thought I was going to end up with you. I feel like there's people in our lives that always thought we'd end up together somehow, and then for whatever reason we didn't. And I think that when, if Spirit's meant to bring this union back together, I think all of those people are just going to look at you guys and go, yeah, we knew. We knew someday you'd be together. We didn't know how, but we knew somehow you'd find each other again. I felt paralyzed. I can't move. I couldn't move on. I couldn't move on with my life. I couldn't make a decision for, a commitment at the time. Maybe that's something they weren't ready for. They wanted you to be able to be free. And if that's something you wanted, maybe you went ahead and committed to somebody else, had kids with somebody else. Because that was your destiny. They didn't want to hold you back. I made the wrong choice. I made the wrong choice at the time. Whoa. The situation is difficult to leave. I had a difficult situation to get myself out of, but I feel like they're out of it. I feel like they're free. There's nothing holding them back. I feel like all these memories are coming back. I feel this urgency to talk to you. So I'm going to say that right now, you've got definitely some kind of blast from the past ready to re-enter into your energy with a sense of, I'm going to say this is going to blow you away. Okay. That when this energy comes back into your life, it literally is going to blow your mind. And we're going to put this out into the universe. Very, excuse me. Very, very interesting reading. And I'm very curious to see, how this all unfolds for you. I want to thank Spirit for these messages today. If you are new to my channel, please remember to hit that like and subscribe button, comment below, claim it, own it, it's yours. If you'd like to book a private reading with me, check out my website at kathymammelin.psychicmedium.com. Also, check out my other 2 YouTube channels, my Pick a Card channel and my main channel that has lots of love readings, and I'll put those links in the description. I hope you enjoyed your reading, and we'll see you all again real soon in another Love Messages.